So we are recording. Cool. Well, happy Friday, happy Thursday, right? That's a happy Friday, and welcome back for more time to talk about anything related to anything that you need help and support. How is the project for everyone? It's good. Any doubts? Any questions? Any help? Need? Feel free to ask. Then can help and can answer something.
So I had a question about the project, and I'm not haven't seen anything today, but when you look on the clicked page, it says that we are going to have be assigned, I guess, what is it like? It doesn't say mentors, but
A reviewer.
yeah, to work with during this week. But I didn't see that.
Good question. Let me bring this to Sheila. What's gonna happen with the project?
Yeah, it's supposed to have office hours this week for that with an assigned person, but I haven't seen any emails regarding that.
Okay. Just try to ping her, see if she's online now. Just like her. Oh. Yeah. She's not in this Slack here. Let's see if you see this here. Just pardon me. Let's go for the WhatsApp here. Bring the Omar Ahmed. Salesforce design path. That's a good question. Well, Salesforce design path. It's a good point. The main thing that's about pets, they always focus in and be assisting admin first, and after that go to another path. The design path is really new, right? And this is a it's not a cloud, but it's the same like it still is a big mystery. Something that we know as certified people. The only certification that you need to have, at least in the start, is the admin to go for the other paths, right? To go to the developer path, you need to know about the admin. To go to the consultant path, you need to know admin. And to go to the business analyst, you need to know admin too. I don't think as a design path is going to escape from that. I know is visual and all that stuff, but you need to understand all the things that oh, Ahmed so just told me, sorry about it. Ahmed told us just in 15 minutes he's gonna join us. Then he can answer your question more better than me. Okay. Back into the yes. Just a second. Cool. Sorry, going back to the design. But far I know, they need to know of the mean, and the design need to understand that how the developers work too, because it's a kind of trick when you try to talk about you need to put the button here, you need to add the component to show a screen in the bottom. You need to understand the capabilities that the system have. You don't need to be an expert at all, but you need to have a good understand instead of talk, oh no, maybe you can put the component in the top of the page, but in the top of the page doesn't accept the component to display that information, that button, that thing. You need to have an idea, because this I'm convinced myself that for sure you need to understand the admin very well, and you need to have a good understand the developer work, how the things are created, how the things are functional, working in Salesforce. You don't have you don't need to have a deep knowledge in the developer work. You need to have a very good concept in the admin org. Then you can really start to learn a little bit more about how the design is working in Salesforce, how the Lightning record pages are working, all the capabilities that now the dynamic forms have, because with dynamic forms, before dynamic forms is just for the custom objects. And with this kind of thing, provide a lot of power for the admins and developers. Stop creating record types and page layouts, more page layout than they have record types. Because now with the dynamic forms, you can set filters, you can set criteria to display information for certain profiles that before is just with the record type and page layout separate. If you need to have something like me and Katrina are vendors, we are managers, right? But she's managing the things from Asia, and I manage the things from America. My page view need to be different than her, because there is some particularities in the Asia and some particularities in the United States. Before this kind of division of the layouts and the fields and the dependency that we have in the fields too, are possible with the record types and page layouts. This means one account, I have account page layout and a record type just for America, and another one for Asia. This way that we could divide. And today with the dynamic forms, we don't need more that. We can have the regular page layout for everybody, and we control the visibility in the fields. Example, if the role is manager Asia, can display this field. If it's not, doesn't display anything. And sequentially for all the other things, you can use profiles. That's a good thing too. And we get the designer needs to start to understand this kind of capabilities. And that's the trick part, that the admins know a lot and the developers know a little bit about that. Then in the design, they need to understand these kind of capabilities to start suggest things in the real world. Okay, Katrina, go ahead, please.
Yeah, to tag along with that, is there any way you can demo the page layout with the dynamic thing or dynamic form? I think, is that what you?
Dynamic, yeah, dynamic forms.
Yeah, can you demo that so we can have better understanding of, you were talking about page layout, but now that they no longer need different page layout, can you kind of show us that a little bit? Or
let me just see here what I have in the this is my developer org. Okay. Activities, custom. Just page. I don't have one. So create one. Now let me just find if you have the account. Object manager. Assessments. API. Custom broker. See if I have it here. No, I don't have. I have just one. Let me create one. Here. Record page. Next. Okay. Okay. Let's take a little bit time. Okay. Here. Yes. Cool. So this. Okay. Okay, I have no data. I know. I understand that. Let me go down here. See, the first time that you're working with the page, he asked you to upgrade to dynamic actions and all the stuff. I'm just gonna do upgrade now. Migrate. Okay, this is this here. Let's finish. Okay, now I have all the actions are customized, are dynamic. Like if you have here, like if I want to show this action, I don't need to create more different page layouts. And like I just set the visibilities about record fields, about the device, and about event advanced one that you can go and you select what kind of permissions. Some people, like the company that are working in US, the Indeed.com. I think you guys know that's the HR. We use a lot permissions. We extend the access using permissions. Same like if you have permissions, you just find the permission here and the standard permission, whatever the custom permission, you find and you set. If you don't want, you don't see that, okay, you can just go for user, and then you can just select normally. See, you see the options there, right? You have role options. You can see same like the description I told, the role I told. If you have different roles, I can just go and contain or equal, and I need to type the correct value here for that. And when we display the page, if I'm in that role, I'm gonna see the field. If I'm not in that role, I don't gonna see. Everyone can have access to that field, but the access, the visual access, will be controlled by this kind of trick in the dynamic forms. They can have access for reports purpose, same like, sorry, I don't need to have access for this field because it's Asian information that they need to provide. They need to provide that, but I'm enabled to get the reports if I need that information. And this will provide, instead of go to the profile, remove the visibility from that field for my profile, I need to create not other profiles to work with the record types and page layout. You just need to go for this kind of trick using the dynamic forms. Before I used to see same like opportunity object have 20 record types, 20 pages layout, because they have this kind of separation that this business requirements. Sometimes the business requirements is too straight. I used to work for ExxonMobil, and the oil work is really straight. Okay, these informations can be visible only for this person, nothing else more. Then, of course, sometimes when we didn't have this before, dynamic forms is very recent kind of functionality in Salesforce. And before, we need to create a lot of record types, page layout, just to assign to the correct permission sets and profiles and to work for. But with now, with this kind of possibility that you can really filter here, assign the correct people that can access that field, you don't need to really worry about, okay, create multiple record times, multiple layouts, just to provide visibility and access for that field. Salesforce start to extend these things to standard objects. If I'm not doing mistake, I don't know if my org, just let me leave this here. Let me just see if I think they already have for opportunity. I don't know if my org is just see. Okay. I'm in the account. Let's see. Yes, they already have for. Yes, good. They already have for the. This is my developer org. It's not a real production org. It's just for me to, pardon me, to play around. And now I can just enable and start to configure as I need. That's a good thing. And this is something that admins need to understand very well, and the designers need to understand how is the capabilities, because then you can say, no, but look, if we use the dynamic forms, we can set the visibility and all that stuff. That can be a better way to control the user experience, because today everything is by user experience, right? And I know Salesforce invests a lot about this in provide a better visualization for the users, and keep us admins and developers and all the other roles a little bit tight to keep following the upgrades, keep following the new enhancements, and that's coming in the clouds. But this is a good thing. Long time ago, seemed like 10 years ago, and then when I start, I never think about have this kind of visual, the lightning visual. Before, everything is in the classic, and it was very restrict the way that we need to work. If the business asks us, okay, we need to have a different kind of field positions, we need to go to the full customization. We need to create a visual force page and have all the standard controller that's from the object that we need to create, put in the visual force page, all the fields with the labels and all the stuff. Then you can rearrange the positions. Or if the custom object, we need to create a controller, an Apex class, to control the way that we can manage this visualization. But today is another thing that can provide more flexibility for everyone to work and achieve the requirements that our business or end users asking us to work. Cool.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. Thank you so much for that information.
See some, let's see. Okay, that there aren't as many marketing cloud admins as sales. Yes, that's true. There a lot sales and service clouds, Salesforce admins, because they are the clouds are old. Marketing Cloud was before Exact Target. Was another application that Salesforce saw potential, and they bought that. And it's a kind of trick. They start to developer things. they start to push, they start to present how the marketing cloud can be a beneficial for business, right? Because there is a lot of capabilities, campaigns, emails, and all that stuff that can be used from the marketing cloud instead of add Apex Exchange in the Service Cloud, in the Sales Cloud, try to replicate these capabilities that Marketing Cloud have. And because a lot of people start learn Salesforce, going to Service Cloud and going to Sales Cloud, not going straight to the Marketing Cloud. And because that's one idea. Well, no, it's not the biggest reason for doesn't have too much Marketing Cloud admins, but the main reason is when the people start to work with Salesforce, learn Salesforce, is these two clouds the beginning for everyone, not the Marketing Cloud. Only if the persons came came from the marketing world, then they can go straight to learn a Marketing Cloud and go for the marketing to be a Marketing Cloud admin. Otherwise, all the other folks go to these two ones, and after that they discover, okay, we Salesforce have a lot of clouds, and we can go, oh, I like marketing, let's go for the marketing. Then start to learn about how to be admin in the Marketing Cloud. I don't have yet the marketing admin. It's my goal to have the marketing admin and the marketing consultant certifications, at least to provide more information how the Marketing Cloud is working and provide a better support when the people ask things. Same like now in the Trailhead, I'm in that part of the questions and answers to try to help everyone that is part of the Trailhead with some doubts and requests and that stuff. Some basic stuff I know about Marketing Cloud, then I can provide information. Some small stuff about the developer word in the Marketing Cloud, because it's a kind of difference. It is very different. You developer things in Marketing Cloud and developer things in Sales and Service Cloud, because they are two separate data frameworks, right? One is straight from Salesforce. They create a very standard, all the stuff, and the Marketing Cloud, they bring, hi Ahmed, so I'm gonna I'm gonna jump for you, okay? And the Marketing Cloud, same like I spoke, is acquisition, and the basic stuff is different than from the basic stuff that Service and Sales Cloud are, because these are kind of different way to developer. But the only reason right now I can tell you for sure, people are learning sales and service, and after that discover all the other clouds, and after this, okay, I'm a passion for marketing, then start to go to the Marketing Cloud work and take the certification for admin, developer, and consultant in the Marketing Cloud work. Okay. Ahmed, okay, we have a Lorna question about the project that I'm out that I cannot answer, because this I ask your help, man. Thank you, appreciate for your time here.
No problem. Hey everyone, how's it going?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good.
So when we looked at the for this Click project, when I looked at it, it says that this week we're supposed to be assigned a, I'm going to say mentor, I can't really recall the word that's on there, this week, and have office hours this week. I haven't seen that yet, so I wanted to know if there's something that I just overlooked, or is that still coming?
So what I gathered is that we're going to do one more office hours next week, I think Monday, before the presentations.
Okay.
So I don't know, do you guys have something on your calendars for Monday, December 5th?
No, I mean from Clicked?
From it's either going to be from Jeff or from Shayla.
I haven't seen anything.
Nothing for Monday? Okay, I'll follow up with them. My understanding is they wanted to do one more office hours, and then the presentations were going to be on December 8th. you guys have the December 8th information?
I saw December 9th on the click, but December 8th. Okay.
Oh, let me double check my calendar. Maybe I mixed up the days.
Yeah, I have. Let's just present here. Just let me just
Yeah, I
share
have December
my screen
8th.
again.
December 8th from 11 a.m. Central Time is when
Yeah,
we're going to do presentations.
yeah. We have the Monday, right? You just spoke about Monday. Is the project office hours, right? Between 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern time. And December 8th is between 12 p.m. to 1:30 Eastern time too.
But I'll double check with Jeff on the dates and everything. And I think we were going to do also another office hours on the 5th. So that he might be sending that out pretty soon.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Cool. How is the projects coming along? They're okay?
Yeah, they're okay. We could use a little guidance, just a little bit of direction, make sure that we're going in the proper way. But so I think sometimes with these projects, you want to do a lot more. And we might do a lot more, and then as Mauricio was laughing, then they'll come and say, "Oh no, you really don't have to do all of that. Just condense it."
Because your brain starts to work a lot and say, oh, for this thing I can do that, I can do this, I can, and then sometimes I do this a lot. That's the worst part of my side to be an architect.
No.
Sometimes my brain starts to go over and okay, they ask for a tree. And I said, no, look, this tree can be have some stars in the top, have light inside, blah, 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 blah. I say, no, we want the tree only. We don't need that. Maybe enhancement for the future, but right now let's concentrate this. Don't lose the time. Okay, let's go back there. Just are you sure you don't want a star in the top? No. And then, okay. But that is the thing, one trick thing that I can tell you in the real world. You need to be focused in the request. But that mentality, this mentality that you have is amazing. Is that what I always go for the mentees that I have? Because I'm a Salesforce mentor too in the Trailblazer program. And I catch this thing because you'll be noticed because your work is exceed the expectations. Everyone that do the regular stuff will work, right? But you can see that people just go to the top that exceed the expectations. But you need to pay attention about these exceed expectations. You need to keep your focus. You need to keep your time. You need to keep your arms together. It's not saying like Italian people that talk saying like this crazy. I'm from it. My grandfathers are from Italy, from German. Then I can talk a lot because that's usually in the hall. But you need to keep your mind focused in what you need. Enhancement and good stuff are very welcome, accepted. But sometimes you just go for the basic one, go for the request, and just keeping your I forgot this. The people use the trick and put the cards here, and keep this for yourself and say, look, I was visualizing this. Maybe in the future we can enhance this thing, we can implement this, because then the good things start to come because they see proactivity. And I see this in the real world. That is a lot of people doesn't have that. It's just they are concentrate to get the money and do the work, and that's it. They are not wrong, but the people that go up, I'm go up. I'm not. I can tell you that today I'm a part of the 5% of the high certificate in Salesforce, because I learn, I study a lot, and I have this mentality. Just not be thinking about what you need to do, but what's happened if I implement in this way can break the things in the future, can be enhanced in the future. That's kind of mentality that we need to start to have, because Salesforce is a powerful application, a powerful cloud. There is a lot of things coming, and we're gonna have a lot of freedom to think, to have the mind, the brain flaming, exploding with things. But right now, for this project, just keep simple and straight, and just do the work. I know I'm by myself here in this office hour because I talk a lot. Yeah, but
That's good.
I like you to provide a real world information. You know, just the what you're gonna see when you start to work with the companies that just need your service and need your work, because it's a kind of different when you just create projects in the trailhead, create projects in the boot camps, are not really a real world. The real things that's coming is hard. It's not beautiful at all. And everyone's learning this, sometimes in in the worst way, but here we just try to provide you a real situation that be focused, do the stuff, and have this kind of mentality. But hold to yourself a lot of times. Just don't go, because some people just don't like that. But then when you start to learn about how the people behave, then you can just ping them. Okay, I have this kind of idea. I have this kind, and this will be very welcome, because the end goal for everyone that work in Salesforce is keep your customer happy. And if we
Yes.
exceed the expectations and keep them very happy, we are fine. That's just the thing for me, is if they are happy, they are use the tool, I'm okay, I'm fine. Okay,
Thank you.
welcome. Okay, anyone have any more questions about the project that Ahmed? I took him out from what he's doing. And if you folks have more questions, please feel free. He's here right now. I'm really thank you, Ahmed, for this. I know you're freaking busy.
No problem. Happy to help.
I don't think we're gonna have more questions for the project. Okay, I in the chat I placed 3 links. Those links are about the pets. That I still some folks have some questions about the pets, and these 3 links provide a good idea. I suggest you to go to the 3 links. Don't just keep fixing things and one side saying like, oh, I like the one side that is a Salesforce bean. I just go for that side. Everything they publish is the true. No, there is a lot things, good things and bad things in the internet, right? You need to filter this. You need to see the different comments about careers, about how to work as admin, how to work as a developer, how to work as a designer, how to work in the marketing cloud. And you need to filter to yourself these things. Experiment, take your developer work and do the step by step to see the results. Because sometimes the results is not what you expected, and you think, okay, this site told me that this is going to be perfect, but doesn't, right? This happened a lot with me, and when I was working as a developer, in my case, I used to do a lot of code, and sometimes I see the things in the Google. I say, okay, the people say, no, just do this code because it's gonna work. I take the code and type everything and expect to work for me, and doesn't work. And then I start, okay, let's filter, let's take what is good, let's rationalize, and take the good information for us and apply. Because if you read and don't apply, you're gonna forget straight away. That's your brain is the biggest computer in the world, but we can forget what we know, what we not use, right? And sometimes the people ask, oh, Mauricio, how to do that? I said, oh, sorry, as a long time ago, I used to go to use to do this, and let me remember. And don't be shy, because the IT word is this: is we're gonna learn a lot of things. You're gonna improve your knowledge. You improve yourself doing what you do, but sometimes you're gonna forget the old things that you're not using anymore. And don't be shy. That you say, oh, I did this in the past, but I don't recall. Let me just try to find out and answer you, instead of just say, okay, no, I don't think so. This is correct. And no, don't give a wrong answer if you don't know. Just be very honest, because it's at least for me, this work a lot. Anthony, yes, but okay. Let's see here. Lorna, are you preparing for Salesforce admin exam? Okay, but they can associate first. Yes, that's a good thing. That's the associate is intend to provide to show that you have the basic concepts about sales for the Salesforce work, and what are the things, how the people work with Salesforce. And the admin is a little bit more focused in what the admin is doing. The associate is the general. The admin is a little bit more straight to the admin work, and that's a good thing. I took the associate just by curiosity, to see how long I couldn't answer this stuff, and it's a good one. I had I think this I had one question wrong only, but this is a good one. That is try to see if you really start to learn about Salesforce ecosystem and how the clouds are working. And this is a good point, because the people are going to see, okay, she got the certification and she understands the basic concepts about Salesforce, not about how to be admin, how to be a developer, how to be a consultant. She understood the basic stuff for the Salesforce, and that is the first step. And after that is just this way to go. Can associates open the door for any role? First, because you start to learn. Is yeah. I don't think the associate can open the door for the developers, because the developer is really technical path. But for sure, they can just provide information to be admin and to go to the consultant. To be a developer, associates go to admin, and after that, you just discover that they have a passion to be a developer, to be a coder, to be a little bit more in the back end functionalities in Salesforce. The developer go, then you can go there. But associate cannot tell you that you go to the developer path. That doesn't happen. Associate can provide a better information to go to the admin and consultant path instead of developer, but it's always a good start. Today, I can tell you that a lot of companies, they are checking if you have the base concept, and this is the associate certification. You have the base concept about Salesforce application, and now know about how to work as admin, know how to work as a consultant and developer. If you have the base concept about the Salesforce, because a lot of people start they say, oh, no, I can work with the Salesforce, but don't know the base concept, right? And then start to do they lose they lose the time that they invest in the hiding a candidate and all that stuff, and these associates just stamp that, okay, I know the basic stuff from Salesforce, and I can go for the other paths and the other certification, because I really focus and understand that this kind of the application.
Mauricio, do you find that companies will train you, like basically in the way that they're using Salesforce, or are they hoping that you come in just ready to hit the ground running?
Look, there is some consultant companies, they like to hide the freshers, because they can mold the people to work as they expect to work. There are other companies that they expect you that you just start to work and you go for it, right? You know, and they don't worry about training you. They provide training, but they expect you that you have a good knowledge before. Yeah. There is the two ways, right? Yeah. there is the two kind companies, and I don't. This is a kind of question that Jody could answer very well instead of me.
Okay.
Yeah, but for sure, there are some companies that can train you. They like to get the new people and train in the correct way. The company is working, and there are other companies that they prefer people that already know a little bit about Salesforce, and they can train in more advanced things in the future.
Okay. Thank you.
So I'm sorry, I do want to go back quickly to the project. I do see someone, I think Katrina pointed out that it is in the AirMeet, and I do see it in AirMeet that we have office hours on the 5th and then the presentation on the 8th. So thank you.
Cool. Well, folks, feel free to ask questions, anything that we can help. We still have 8 minutes for our time. Oh, mentor. Okay, let's see here, because I was checking this. Just a second, please.
Alex Jones interviewed Kanye.
Really?
Yeah.
I love this. And always the top. Okay, nice.
Just checking it here, okay? Rates. Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna paste in the chat. So if it's this here, provide information. Okay. This is the program. Okay. This is the link for the program, the mentorship program.
What's this that you're listening to?
Office hours. For
Yeah.
Your mom's gonna put that today?
no, not good.
Oh.
I was interested.
That can't help me.
I thought you were.
No, it's tomorrow. That can't help me.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have information in the chat in this the last page and then the last URL that I paste in the chat about how to apply to receive a mentoring from the Trailhead program. Okay. I know right now because I'm gonna have two, but I'm gonna ask them tomorrow that I have my mentee time with them. About how they really join the program. I think is that the mentor is open to individuals also the 18 mentees must be actively seeking career. Yes, yeah, is all the way in the end is about eligibility requirements, and then you can just click in more information and you're gonna go for the other page too.
If it's still on top, but we miss each other and that can't help me.
Sorry. Yeah.
Mauricio, are you a mentor?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a mentor too. Yeah. I'm not only a volunteer for the TA program,
That's
but
right.
I'm a trail. Yeah, I'm trail head mentor too.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's the time just to give back to our community what I learned or what I got from thanks for the Salesforce applications that I learned that I'm working, and that's the time that I start to be very engaged to go to the help the communities, help the folks to learn in the correct way and to get a correct path in the Salesforce system ecosystem.
That's amazing.
Well, thank you. Cool, folks. If you don't have anything else, I think we can disconnect and see each other next week. Thank you. Appreciate everyone's time.
Thank you.
And have a nice weekend.
Just enjoy your long weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.